This is Mbappe.
Mbappé! Oh! Absolute!
This is Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
This is Mbappe again.
El primero! Goal!
And this is Ronaldo once more.
Oh my goodness, what a hit that is!
Real Madrid has always been the home of football's biggest superstars. From Zidane to CR7 to now Mbappe, Los Blancos always finds a way to bring the best to the Bernabeu.
Just one of them players, and he's brilliant, he's so sharp, so much technical quality, and a great teammate as well, you know.
If you want a player who defines big moments, someone who thrives under pressure, someone who carries the weight of expectations with ease, you look no further than Madrid. Now, with Mbappe stepping into the role once held by his idol,
Ouais, j'ai eu pas mal d'idoles, mais après c'est vrai que j'ai eu Cristiano beaucoup.
Real Madrid is ready to dominate again. While Mbappe has a long way to go to match Ronaldo's legacy, there are a lot of scary similarities between their journeys.
And he should win the Champions League at some point in his Real Madrid career.
When Ronaldo joined Real Madrid, there were 80,000 fans in the Bernabeu to welcome him to the club. We saw something very similar with the Turtle. After years of rumors, the Spanish Giants finally got their man, and they got him in his prime.
Una gran familia. Vamos. Uno, dos, tres.
After years of Photoshop and imagining, Mbappe was finally standing there in the white jersey. Real Madrid is a club that demands excellence. 15 Champions League titles, 6 in the last 10 years, coming off a season where they won the double. These guys have so many titles that they're running out of cabinet space. To join a club as special as this, to be a player worthy of being considered the heir to Ronaldo, you have to be special, and Mbappe is.
To watch him train, let alone play in a match.
Because he creates things
Because
from
he creates
nothing.
things on his own. I can give him the ball at left back and he might score. I can give him the ball anywhere on the pitch and he could create something that the other two,
Are you saying the
not so
tapping
much.
merchant?
Ronaldo doesn't just comment on any player's Instagram post that he's excited to watch him. Even the Portuguese man knows that Mbappe has what it takes to follow in his footsteps, to be the face of Real Madrid. It's clear how much the French superstar was inspired by Ronaldo. The explosiveness, the finishing, the mentality. Mbappe's style now mirrors Ronaldo's hunger for goals and moments of individual brilliance. He is no longer playing like the left wing we were seeing years ago at PSG. He is now a center forward / inside forward hybrid, constantly moving around. When Ronaldo joined Real Madrid, he was coming off the back of winning a Ballon d'Or. He had just dominated the Premier League and was looking for a new challenge. Mbappe was coming after dominating France. He had finished as the Ligue 1 top goal scorer for a record 6 consecutive seasons. In the 2022 season, he was the first player to finish as both Ligue 1 top goal scorer and top assist provider. In 2024, he had 44 goals and 10 assists in all competitions. Any record you can think of, Mbappe was probably the youngest to achieve it. From being the youngest player in Champions League history to score in both legs of a quarterfinal, to being the youngest Champions League scorer for 2 clubs, Mbappe has shown time and time again that he is generational. He has already achieved so much in football at a young age. He was PSG's all-time top goal scorer, a World Cup champion, World Cup Golden Boot winner, and 5-time Ligue 1 Player of the Year. Yes, he didn't have a Ballon d'Or like Ronaldo, but how many other players are capable of putting their nation on their back in a World Cup final, with billions watching? We all saw him bring France to life when it looked like they were about to surrender. He was going head-to-head with the biggest name in football. This wasn't the first time he had scored in a World Cup either. His magnificent performance in the 2018 World Cup saw him become just the second teenager after Pelé to score in the final of the biggest footballing tournament in the world. Only 5 players have scored more World Cup goals than Mbappe. Only Giroud and Thierry Henry have scored more goals for the French national team than Mbappe.
All humility, because this guy is just a freak.
But while there are many similarities between Mbappe and Ronaldo, there are some big differences. When Ronaldo first joined Real Madrid, the club was struggling.
Cristiano Ronaldo coming in when the Champions League hadn't been won for a very long time, where Kylian Mbappe is coming into a winning side and a winning unit right now.
They were in a transitional period as they shifted away from the original Galacticos to Galacticos 2.0. Ronaldo himself was playing really well, but Madrid did not have the players and the balance needed to disrupt the dominance that Barcelona was showing at that time. Mbappe, meanwhile, had joined a team that just won the double. They already have an established line of players like Vini, Bellingham, Valverde. The whole team is made up of young players who are already good with immense potential, meaning they can get even better. And they also have a 40-year-old Modric who just can't seem to age. Mbappe had good teammates at PSG like Neymar and Messi, but he never had a balanced squad around him. PSG often relied on Mbappe to do everything.
Et toutes les fois où j'ai pensé que je pouvais tout faire tout seul, on n'a pas gagné.
But at Madrid, there are other players to support him. Similar to how Ronaldo had Bale, Mbappe has Vinny Jr. Both players are so fast with amazing dribbling that it's a nightmare for defender. Vinny was already exposing every right back in the world, and now when he beats his defender, he can pass the ball to a player that's even better than himself. A player who has scored 40 plus goals multiple times in his career. A player with a much better haircut. The way Bale and Ronaldo ran together in those counterattacks, we are seeing the same thing with Mbappe and Vinny sprinting at the opposition line. As if that wasn't enough speed, you also have Rodrigo and Bellingham right behind those guys. Unlike Ronaldo, Mbappe still needs to win the Champions League. That's definitely one of the biggest factors that motivated his move. See, despite Mbappe having so much success already, there are two massive achievements that are missing from his trophy cabinet: the Champions League and the Ballon d'Or. Well, what better club to go to in order to get these accolades than the club who has won the Champions League 15 times and produced multiple Ballon d'Or winners? Now people will respect him more when he scores 40 goals in a season and wins the most prestigious club trophy. At PSG, he was never going to get the recognition he deserved because no matter how many goals he scored, nobody was going to respect a league that was named after a dining app. The good thing for Mbappe is that now he is at a club who has shown time and time again that no matter the players or the opponent, they win. That's why their last loss in a European final was to Aberdeen back when Sir Alex Ferguson was just beginning his managerial career. That's how long ago it was. So now imagine adding the best player in the world to a team that is so dominant. It's every team's nightmare. Now I know there were concerns about the tactical fit of Mbappe.
You've seen a lot of Real Madrid, Robbo. Where does Mbappe fit into this side?
Well, that's the difficult thing because I think he's at his best when he's playing sort of an inside left, outside left, coming in from that left-hand side onto his right foot. Well, that's where Vinicius Jr. has done so much good work this season.
But Mbappe has adapted quite well. His hat-trick against Man City was a reminder of just how good he is and how deadly this team can be when everyone is clicking. 3 goals, 3 different finishes, each one a reminder of his brilliance. He outpaced defenders, made Guardiola look silly, and buried his shots with the confidence of a man who has done this 100 times before. That night, Mbappe didn't just win a game, he took the Champions League by storm and ended Guardiola's career. It was the same beautiful, quick interplay we saw when he got his debut goal against Atalanta. But now, more than just scoring, he's been decisive. We've seen him score from distance, finesse it from an angle that seemed impossible, and drop defenders on the floor before sliding it in. Real Madrid has seen legends wear their shirt, and Mbappe, he's trying to join that legacy. From Di Stefano to Raul to Zidane to Cristiano Ronaldo, Real Madrid's greatest players have always had a moment that defined their era. For Mbappe, this season may have just been the beginning, but it already feels like he's written his first chapter in Madrid's history. Now, as good as Mbappe's been and all of these great players have been throughout their history, the real mastermind behind Real Madrid's success is Perez. To see just how he's transformed Real Madrid into the greatest club in the world, you gotta check out this video right here.